Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning into our next session with Griffin Mayhew, who is Head of Customer Experience for North America at Nosto. Today, Griffin's going to share how to enrich, understand, and activate all of your customer, product, and content data to personalize every shopping experience. So welcome to the stage, Griffin. I'll hand it over to you.
Thanks, Krista. Hi, everyone. It's great to be here. As Krista mentioned, my name is Griffin Mayhew, and I'm the head of customer success here for Nosto. So I'm going to be taking us through sort of the importance of creating a seamless customer journey today. So I'll get my screen shared here. But yeah. So talking about unifying your data to create a seamless customer journey. And we are indeed Nosto. And for those of you who are not sort of familiar with Nosto, we are a commerce experience platform that gives merchants such as yourself or anyone who's sort of listening to this a set of tools to increase their online revenue sort of through an end-to-end commerce experience management system. So moving into sort of the nuts and bolts here. So our platform is powered by some what we call Experience AI, which unifies all of our customer products and content data into real time so that you can action it through a range of on-site experiences. This allows you to optimize each stage of the on-site customer journey to boost associated KPIs like personalization and search and category merchandising, things like product recommendations, user-generated content, and a lot more. We work with over 700 Shopify brands globally, which include brands like Princess Polly, Kylie Cosmetics, Viore, and a lot more. And we're also Shopify Plus certified. So taking you through the customer journey here, this is when someone lands on the page. They are made aware, or you are made aware of this, and then once they land on the site, once they land on the site, you are taken through sort of the personalization aspects of things. That's where they can start to sort of discover the products that they're looking for, whether it's through our content or category merchandising functionality, as well as our personalized recommendations. Finally, once they've gone through the purchasing phase, they can then interact with your brand through our UGC functionalities, as well as interact through getting discount codes or anything along those lines on the pop-ups. And then finally, we're able to retarget them through the loyalty aspects. So while we specialize in sort of on-site personalization from search, category merchandising, and product recommendations, we fully support sort of our brands when it comes to sort of all of the different sort of tools that are available in the ecosystem. On here, you can see some of our partners and integrations that we have. And ultimately, the way we try to work with these different groups is through the sharing of information and the ability to kind of make things seamless so that it is a unified experience and that there is a cohesiveness to the experience that you're delivering to your customers. So starting to get into how we can target potential shoppers here. So first is the audience builder. And this is, if you're familiar with Nosto, you might know this by the name of sort of segments here. So ultimately, our customers demand a personalized experience. To help deliver this, we can look at your customer data, build segments that can enable you to create a unique shopping experience. Using our data engine, you can create segments based off of things like life cycle stages, where they're at. Are they a first-time visitor, frequent shopper, all of that. Predicted buyers, so are they a window shopper or someone who's really coming with the intent to buy? their overall affinities. So do they have an affinity for a certain style of clothing or a certain type of product that you offer? And then finally, product and content data. So maybe it's something more along the lines of, hey, we really want to showcase, this new drop that we have, or our best sellers. In these instances, we can kind of create audiences and segments based off of all of these things. And these segments can really be used to optimize the overall sort of shopping experience. This is something my team spends countless hours with customers on, and really sort of identifying where the opportunities are and how they can capitalize on that. The next piece is moving into sort of the paid ads here. And this is really sort of off the back of Nosto's user-generated content capabilities, which allows us to aggregate content from a variety of different social networks and then rights manage it. So that way you have ownership over it and can push that out into various different social ad platforms. Really sort of the objectives of this are to boost the ROAS and incorporate high performance UGC into your paid ad strategy, as well as using content that's really going to match up with what someone is already seeing on social. So that way it's sort of a cohesive experience. They're not sort of feeling like they've been interrupted by an ad, and you're also using a higher performing piece of content to deliver that. And as you can sort of see here from the results on that, we are really seeing that user-generated content is performing at a much better clip than sort of professional branded ads. And that's really because it has that social proof aspect. It has a real person in the image, and you're really able to capitalize on someone feeling more connected to that advertisement. Finally, on this section here, we have our personalized email capability. So an excellent way to keep shoppers engaged is through personalized emails. By integrating our product recommendations, such as, you may also like, new in, similar to what you just purchased, you can send those out, send those recommendations out to customers via email, whether it's through one of our integrations or directly through our triggered emails. That really gives you the ability to capitalize and come full circle on your customer base. Personalized emails can also be a great way to nurture loyalty within your customers. So if you're offering sort of exclusive deals or making shoppers feel valued, they can kind of create a lasting connection. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't move the slide along there, but this is the personalized email slide. Then moving into delivering sort of a personalized experience on site. And this is really sort of Nosto's bread and butter here, which is product discovery. So if you're running a personalized ad, paid ad, you then need to sort of optimize the pages that those customers are landing on, whether it's the home page, a content page, or a PDP. It's essential that when you land on the site, you can continue that shopping journey relatively effortlessly. Some of the ways that our team and my team ensure that your page is optimized for converting is highlighting things such as product recommendations or dynamic bundles to offer alternatives to those customers, really making sure that they're not just getting on the site and bouncing off, that they're really continuing their journey through the site and coming as close or completing that buyer's journey there. You can also show what other customers have been interested in, whether that's through sort of the recommendation itself or utilizing personalized content to say, hey, like 150 people have viewed this product today, or there's only 2 of this product left by now, creating that sort of urgency, FOMO messaging, all those kind of things can really be personalized. So maybe you don't want to show that messaging to a returning shopper, but it's really, you find that it's really sort of doing numbers for you on your first time visitors. That could be a great opportunity for you to capitalize on. And then finally, the last piece is sort of creating behavioral triggers. So whether that's a pop-up or a piece of content itself, really highlighting things to say like, hey, maybe you want to showcase a discount code to your first time shoppers, or maybe it's more so along the lines of creating an experience where we don't necessarily want to show our discounted or sale products to our first-time shoppers. We really want to get them in the door at full price, changing the layout of the website to sort of reflect that. This is sort of a little bit of a different aspect of the same information here, but ultimately I think the important piece to take out of this is really that beyond sort of like that personalized data that we were talking about, whether it's the person's affinity or all of that, obviously today's shoppers are very mobile heavy. So we are able to separate out the experience both from a desktop standpoint as well as a mobile standpoint, as well as utilize the data from both those experiences. So you might find that, customers do a lot of sort of window shopping or browsing while they're on mobile, but maybe they're really pulling the trigger on the purchase when it comes to, doing it through a browser. So using that data to then tailor the experiences that you're providing on each of those sort of realms can be really important. So maybe it's something more along the lines of you want to highlight some of your best sellers when they're on mobile, but then capitalize on them coming to the website or the browser when it comes to really getting them in terms of like full price or the products that you really want to be moving ultimately. And the last piece on this section here is making the most out of your search data. So search can be a great way to capture high intent behavioral data from your shoppers. If they're going to the search bar, they're using it to find something that they want to see there. The items that people search for online can really inform your sort of inventory decisions, whether it's sort of geolocated online search data that can allow you to track products people are searching for. So that can then inform either your brick and mortar or your warehouses to say, okay, this is what we need to sort of stock up on. These are the colors folks are interested in. These are what we need to make sure that we have in store for our customers. And then for things like the fashion and home furnishing verticals, consumers will often search for products that they like online, like I was sort of talking about before visiting a physical store. That way they can get a feel for, what the product is going to feel like, what the price of it is, what they can expect in terms of what sort of the, high level details are of it. So that's a great way, if they're searching for it, to then indicate, okay, this is what we need to make sure that we have on location for us. Finally, we have driving that customer lifetime value and loyalty. And where this really sort of plays into it is our user-generated content functionality. So again, like I highlighted earlier, we do have the ability to pull content from a variety of different social networks, including sort of the major ones like Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, you name it. This is going to give you the capability to aggregate that content, quickly and easily moderate it through our automation rules or Copilot, which is machine learning. So it's going to learn how you interact with content and then give you recommendations based off of that. From there, you're able to push that content out into various different endpoints, whether it's your website, your digital out-of-home displays, email, even. And it's really going to create that kind of close the loop on that experience, give your customers the ability to interact with you directly or your brand directly, as well as showcase content that's going to help you then bring new users to the site. We have included sort of a high level, this is the slide there. Again, apologies for not moving along, but this is the use case sort of around that. I won't dive into it too deeply because I know we're short on time, but you can see that it is a great reduction in cost from an advertising standpoint, as well as we do have customers seeing a great increase in overall sort of conversions as well as bookings if you're more in the travel space. With that is sort of the end of the presentation here. I appreciate everyone sort of for listening in and following along.
Thank you so much, Griffin. That was very insightful. If anyone has any questions for Griffin, please drop them in the chat, or you can head over to the Nosto booth as well. And I am announcing our next winner. So congratulations to Elijah Davis. You will be taking home a $50 Visa gift card. So our team will be in touch to get that over to you. Thanks again, Griffin.
Thanks.